welcome to your backstory. The backstory in a play is literally just that. It's the history of a character and all of the things that brought the person to where they are in the moment. So it's the pieces of the puzzle that comprise who we are right now. You are a magnificent sum total of every thought, every word, every experience that you've had to date. And this exercise is meant as a way for you to not only celebrate that, but to truly look at it and see how it has shaped who you are. All of the things, the good, the bad, and yes, the ugly. We're going to look at those and see exactly how they led us to become who we are today. This exercise is long and it's meant to be. Think about it. We are the sum total, if you're in your 50s now, or even in your 40s, you are the sum total of 4 to 5 decades of experiences, good, bad, and ugly. So take your time with it. It may take you a couple of weeks to get through, and that's as it should be, because you should be spending time really thinking about what were the significant events. You might be surprised at what you find. My journey with this exercise, because I put it together as an exercise for my clients, and before I would give it out to any of them, I did it myself. And I have to tell you, when I first sat down to do it, I was like, yeah, okay. I know it was important, but I was really surprised by what I found out. There were some significant events that really shaped who I was. And even more importantly, there were some significant experiences that I had completely either forgotten about or not realized how much of an effect they had on who I have become in my life. Some of it was easy to look at, and some of it was not so easy to look at. So I invite you to take your time with it, to be okay with the fact that maybe some of it is going to be a little uncomfortable. We have to look at this before we can look at where we really are now in our lives. Because the more we understand this, the more we will understand some of our potential motivations for what we're looking to create in our lives now. I have separated it out in 2 ways. You can either download, it's a PDF, you can either download the entire PDF and just plug through it. It's the early years, your teen years, your 20s, your 30s, and your 40s. So obviously, if you're not in your 40s yet, you'll only go up to where you are. Or you can download each of the individual decades if it's easier for you to kind of piece through it in chunks like that. I'll ask you at the end of each of the exercises, at the end of each of the decades, I'm going to ask you for a specific word. That's the one attribute that you really gained from that experience of that decade. From there, there's a form that you'll see on the web page. You'll fill out the form, and that's going to give you what I call your gift, the thing that is your gift to either work with now or to be providing as your gift through experience to other people. This is a really important first step in you creating your third act. So I welcome you to get in touch with me if you have any questions, and otherwise enjoy, and I'll see you at the synopsis.